Hi guys, it's Emily from Novel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my reading catch up September week 1. Busy. And that's because this is precisely what it's been like. Today, at the end of today's video, you're going to see lots and lots of pictures, which means a bit more work for me, but I'm editing. And that's because it has been a really busy week. I'll obviously talk to you about that at the end of the week, but totally filling this hoodie today. I tried being normal. Worst 2 minutes of my life. You guys know me, I am not normal. I don't edit my videos. I don't see the fact that in most of my weekly reading catch-ups, I don't know that Thomas has been in the background making silly noises till afterwards, to my lovely friends point out. That kid's famous. It's funny. He doesn't like his pictures being on Instagram or like Facebook or sharing like first day pictures, but likes being in the background of the videos. Joys of kids. But yeah, it's been a really, really busy week. So I've read less books. I've got 3 on the go, which is another reason why the way the reading's gone, normally I show you like 7 or 8 books, but this week I've only got 6. Not beating myself up. I've got 1 3-star, 2 4-stars, 2 4.5 and 1 5. And to me, I'm really happy with that. When I go through them, I'll explain the way it's kind of gone. Most of them have been in August. There's only 2 of September's, but I can straight away tell you that out of these ones for September, I've got some good ones. So let me show you. I already know the order. So what I'm currently reading. First one I'm currently reading is The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. It's my cozy fantasy, and oh my god, I love it. I'm buddy reading it with the lovely Cat from Brews and Reviews. So I'm trying to work out how many days. So today's Thursday, Friday. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to work out when I'm finishing. Friday. And I should have planned this, shouldn't I? Friday. Saturday. Sunday. And I may finish Sunday. Sunday, yeah, probably just finish on Sunday. So probably finish on Sunday, so that makes me happy. But I'm blooming loving this. I think I'm going to try and read a bit more because I just can't put it down. It's cozy fantasy. It's set on a faraway island, a secret spell shop, and an unexpected romance. And it's about this lovely character called Keela, and she's always had trouble with people, and she's got her best friend is a sentient spider plant, Kaz, and they've like been hiding in their libraries, and then they go back to Keela's island where she was born and things like that, and it's just really cozy fantasy. Absolutely love it. This is going to be 5 stars. It would take a lot for it not to be, so can't wait for that. The next one is The Heroines by Laura Shepperton. According to Storygraph, this is historical fiction, but I'm counting it as fantasy because it's more about the Greek myths and the Greek gods. I don't count that as historical fiction, so when it goes on my numbers will on like Storygraph will say something different. I will be finishing this today. It's one I'm flying through. It's Laura Shepperton's first book, and I'm so getting her other ones because I just absolutely love this. I can't even remember who I heard it from. I think it was probably Charlotte from Connie Reed's probably read this. I don't know, but it's mainly set around Phaedra, who's the young bride, and she was the daughter of the young bride to King Theseus, who's a arsewipe, and basically like it's about her story, and it's about Minos, and oh my god, it's Greek mythology. And apparently she accuses her stepson Hippolytus of rape. Not got to that bit yet. And he's a prince, and I actually thought he sounds like a nice guy, so it's really weird. The men of Athens must determine the truth. So I'm guessing that bit's going to happen today, but who knows. I'm really, really loving this book though. It's brilliant. It would take that a lot not to be 5 stars. And then to the cozy contemporary, and this is Marlene McFarlane's You Belong With Me. Hopefully I'll finish this today, but if I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm nearly halfway through, and it will get read after The Heroines. It depends on how much time I've got today. And it is actually a sequel to, I think, hang on a minute, where did it say? It does say who it's a sequel to. And it's it's a follow-up novel to Who's That Girl? So you do need to read Who's That Girl? And I read Who's That Girl ages ago, so it has taken me a bit of time to remember the characters and things. But now that I'm getting into it, it is really, really good. It's a really great contemporary. I love Mandy McFarlane's work. I'm wondering, I am wondering, because I've actually laughed, proper laughter, really, really enjoyed laughing. So could this be like 4.5 or even maybe a 5? I don't know. But it is good. I find it really hard to rate a contemporary 5 stars. But this was really good and I'm really, really enjoying it. So that's my pile of books that I'm currently reading. And that's my pile for today. Kids went back to school today. I'm enjoying the freedom, but I spent an hour at mum's and I've got a lot to get through. So this video will not be too long today. So here's the books I've read. So Under a Wartime Sky by Liz Traynell is my 3-star book. It's one Thomas got me last year, but he won't remember what he got me. But it's historical fiction, but it's a slog to get through. It's not one of Liz Traynell. I've liked a lot of Liz Traynell's books, but in my eyes, this is not a favourite. It's more of quite a flop. It's set mainly at Broadley's Manor, set in the war. People die. It did make me cry at points. Like, not cry, it made me emotional because people obviously died in the war. It's about a local girl, Kathleen, who wants to do more than serving tea, and she's bright and everything else. And then you've got this other guy called Vic, who's a gifted but shy physicist. And he, for the first time, he found somewhere to belong. It's a good book, but not amazing. And it's just charity shop. Then to my 2 4-stars, yes, they're both contemporaries. Again, it would take a lot for a 4-star. It does take a lot for them to get high, but these are just what I needed. This first one is The Proposal by Jasmine Gilroy. I've read one of her books that it was a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and but this is a typical saucy romance. I read it at the end of August, and I needed it. I needed something like after Under the Wartime Sky. I needed something to make me smile and make me laugh, and this was just what I needed. It was fun, saucy romance. It was great. It was just, it's about like when a freelance writer, Nicole Peterson, goes to a Dodgers game in LA with her actor boyfriend. The last thing she expects is a scoreboard proposal. Saying no isn't difficult. She's over in dating, but then she basically like has loads of disappointing fans. But at the game is also Carlos Ibrera, and he comes to Nick's rescue and rescues her from away from the camera. And they start basically a romance, but it starts off as supposed to be just like a casual fling, and you know what it's going to turn into. But saucy romance, great fun. If you need something light and fun, perfect. But mum would not read that. Then to my first of the books for this month, and this is Things We Do for Love by Miranda Dickinson. It was only out last year, I think, or maybe even this year. But it is a summer one, and I got it in before the rain started, which is bloody horrible at the moment. This is a summer romance. This is cute, and it's basically, they are in like where William Shakespeare is from. They're in that area, and it's all to do with Shakespeare. It's got loads of connections to Shakespeare. It has made me dream of going there. That's another one of my places on my wish list of places I want to go to. Shakespeare's hometown, and it's all about that, and it's about 2 struggling actor and actresses, Lucy Hart and Theo Larkin. Theo is like a Hollywood god that basically whacked someone and got himself into trouble, and has gone over to Stratford-upon-Avon to do a play, and he basically meets up with this girl, Lucy Hart. They start off as enemies, and you can tell, enemies to lovers, that kind of thing. But she's a very struggling actress, her confidence, and it does talk a lot about confidence and how people can really rip it out of you. And I think that bullying side of it was quite good, and about the way Theo is really sweet. I love him. But it does talk about friendship, and there's lots of friendships in this, which was brilliant. It was a brilliant 4 stars. It was really still really, really good book. And Star-Crossed Lovers, I love the old Shakespeare stuff with it. It's quite good fun. Mum might actually like that one. Then to my other 4.5 star, but this was a really good 4.5, and this is The Wartime Book Club by Kate Thompson. So one of my subscribers, this is this month's one as well, one of my subscribers said that this was a great book and it would make me cry, and it did make me cry. 4.5 stars, a brilliant, brilliant historical fiction. It's set in Jersey at the time of the when Nazis obviously occupied those islands, the Channel Islands, and it's about a librarian who brings her love of books and things, and there's friendships, and it really did destroy me, but it's such an amazing historical fiction book, and one that I really am going to pick up all of Kate Thompson's books, because this was, and it has a slight connection to our other book, which is the Wartime, I can't even remember what our other one is. I love it when the authors do actually give their other books. The Little Wartime Library, it really is a connection to that, and I've just loved it. And you have got that connection, wartime, Channel Islands, but it will destroy you, it will make you cry, and it's bloody hard on that front, and it was, but the fact that it was massive and I flew through it within 2 days tells you how good it was. Into a book that I'm still going to try and find out. Mum liked, this is the sequel to The Thursday Murder Club. This is The Man Who Died Twice. I love The Thursday Murder Club, and I bloody loved this. This was one of the last books I read in August, because I was after the flop of the other books. I needed something that wasn't historical fiction, because I think I'd blitzed on historical fiction. I needed a mystery, and I loved The Thursday Murder Club, and this is the sequel to that. This is The Man Who Died Twice, and I am going to carry on with this series. This is a series I bloody love. It's going back on my shelves. The Man Who Died Twice, and it obviously is about the man who died twice, and it's a mystery, and it's about all the characters from the Thursday Murder Club, and they're back, and they've got loads of other mysteries, and it's just a fantastic book. I didn't guess the killers, I didn't guess what was going on with it. It's just a cosy murder mystery, but not thriller, and just brilliant book. Thank you to Kat for helping me work out what books I was going to pick up, because this was just what I flipping needed. And to my 5-star of the month, it was an obvious one. It was how I ended September on a high. I ended August with Amari and the Despicable Wonders. I got this in hardback and the other two in paperback because someone had sent me this. I think it was the Amazon anonymous person who sent me this, and whoever you are, I owe you big time, because this is incredible. I couldn't have waited for it to come out in paperback. I'm glad I didn't wait. And I have put the fact the 4th book is coming out next year. It's coming out in the end of September, and it's gone on my Amazon wish list, and I will be telling people to get it for me for my birthday already. Yes, that's over 6 months away. I don't flipping care. I want that book, and I will be reading it pretty darn straight away, because this series is absolutely incredible. I cannot tell you too much about this book because it's obviously the 3rd in the series. And right, if you don't want spoilers, wait until this book goes down, because I'm going to keep it here, but do not come back to the screen until this book goes like that. Okay, do not come back to the screen. If you've read this book, you can carry on, or if you don't care, if you know the spoilers. This is incredible. So I'm going to keep the book up so people know. But basically, at the end of the last book, Amari found brother Quentin woke up. But she lost all her magic to that evil guy Dylan. This is the adventures of her trying to sort Dylan out, to get right the wrongs. And she has all her friends helping her, but she has no magic. And it's quite intriguing because she's got to do it all without magic. And we meet new characters, and we have old characters, and you still cry because bad things happen. But it's so flipping incredible. Bloody loved it. Exciting, scary, fun, fantasy, thrilling. I bloody love this series, and I am so grateful that I started it. It is a gorgeous book. You have to pick it up. You have to. If you're waiting for paperback, don't wait. Just get it. It's brilliant book, and I bloody loved it. 5 stars. What a way to end August. I'm so glad I picked this up I did this as a mood read because it wasn't on any TBR, but I wanted a book to end the month on a high. Kat said to me to pick up what I fancied. I fancied this. Thank God for Joy reading June, because it's still doing its bit. It made me do this. Thank you. So bloody glad. Brilliant book. Yeah, Mum's going to read that. Yeah, those are the books. Now for what's been going on. Right, so obviously kids went back to school today. Yes! You'll hear more about the celebrations next week. Although next week I'll be filming on Chris's birthday, so again, it might not be the longest video. He thinks I should, next week, when I do film my video, I'll do the reading bit first. He reckons that I should include the pictures from that day in next week's vlog. I'm still not sure whether I'll include it in the week after. Depends how editing Emily wants to do. But yeah, this week, the next week will be a lot quieter, and I can read and catch up. But this last week has been super busy. So we had, obviously, 1 week ago today, we went out for a meal as a family. Got us a couple of pictures of the food, the drink, and me and Chris, because I'm allowed to put pictures of me and Chris in here. He doesn't care. Then obviously it was over the week. Then it was like working Friday as always. Busy over the weekend. I can't even remember what the weekend. Oh, Chris was out for the day with a mate, so I think I can't remember. I know I went to Morrison's. I think it was quite busy, but it was a rainy day. And then obviously working Sunday. And then Monday was busy with Mum. And Tuesday was the best day in the fact that I went to the library. Although Monday night I had Thomas's best friend Ava staying over, so I had 3 kids all in Mia's room. They didn't go to sleep till 12:30. I was dead. It really did wipe me out. I've had kids over for the whole school holidays. It's been like a literally backwards and forwards having people in my house for the whole 6 weeks again. So I'm done peopling. I'm done with peopling. I'm done. I don't want to talk to people very much. Certainly next week is going to be a lot more of a chill week. But obviously Tuesday I went to the library and went to Costa because I had a bit of time off on my own. The kids were here. Mum was right near, so if there was any problems, there's never a problem. Mia and her friend and Thomas and Ava were all here. So I got to go to Costa, I got to go to the library. I'll show a picture of the library books. Lovely cheese twist at Costa. I really love my Costa. And because I'm part of the Costa Club, where I've got the Costa card, I got their new, like, was it latte? The new nut latte. I can't even remember what it's called. Gin nut latte. It was this new special latte they've got out now. Oh my God, it was a nice one. And it was a gorgeous latte. And I stupidly put sweetener in it because I didn't realise it had sweetener in it. It had enough sweet stuff, but it was a bit too sugary, but I'm getting that again. Gorgeous. And yesterday an anonymous person struck again, and I got The Little Duke by Charlotte Mary Young. This is a really short book, and it was on my wish list because I know that it would suit Victober, and I think I am going to read it. It's not officially on my, actually it is I'm going to add it to my Victober TBR. Yes, it means my Victober TBR. If you add the Victober TBR and the October TBR, they're quite big, but it means I'm going to have like 20 books to read that are in October already. But this one's like 90 pages, so why not? And that was another good thing that happened this week. On the 1st of September, all of the Victober announcements went out, and there are 10 challenges, and I think I've met 8 of them, because I can't do the colour wheel one because I can't do it, and there's the fantasy one that I can't find a fantasy book, and I'm not buying books deliberately. I am buying the group book because that matches one of the prompts, but I'm not buying any extras. So that was all, like, Monday was literally, as well as doing the shopping for Mum, I was literally watching all of the Victober book videos and blitzing, like, planning my TBR straight away, so that was quite busy. On another note, this video is now slightly longer than I wanted, is that I am currently in the middle of a big knee chronic pain flare. I'm on painkillers morning, noon and night, like 3 times a day on my ibuprofen, so I'm having to take the stomach protectors. I'm struggling with the pain, but how I'm going to play it on this gratitude side is thank God for my mum and my sisters and my best friends, because Danny reached out to me when she saw that I was having a rough day on Sunday, and Danny's been checking on me. My family, my sisters have helped me work out what the care plan is, what I've got to do to get me through this, and it's managing it. And I am managing the chronic pain. I still need to email the consultant for the hospital. Another thing, I will try and do that next week, keep putting it off. But my friends and family have helped me, so I worked out how I'm going to get myself through this. But I am. Anyway, I am trying to think. It's been busy. I'm thinking what my emoji. Why did I not plan my emoji? Because I am absolutely awful. I think if you got to the end of this video, there is something, a magnifying glass on this book. So if you got to the end of this video, and because there's a mystery as well, leave me a magnifying glass emoji if you got to the end of this video. Let me know what you've been reading this week. Let me know what you've been up to. I love talking to you in the comments down below. Hope you're all having a great start to September. Love you all. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. Bring on my ding-a-ling. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.